There'd be a 6-flat in front and maybe a 2-flat wooden home in the back. There was a lot of people. You ran right through a whole series of nationality, just walking within blocks of each other. You'd start with the Jewish people along around Maxwell and 14th Street, and then Taylor Street, which is almost exclusively Italian. It was an exciting place. There were roving little gangs of these Italian boys. One in particular that I ran afoul of a couple of times. But we developed a sixth sense, you know. You knew just, you could see a situation coming up and you'd know where to stay away.
In the 20s, Italians, Jews and Irish all had their own gangs, from simple kids' gangs to notorious grown-up gangs like the Syndicate. The Poles were not that organized. The hungry 30s. Poles had little say in how the city was governed, even less in how its laws were enforced. Chicago police had their own way of keeping law and order. The young Phil Jaskovsky discovered them at first hand.
I got slept around quite a bit, and it's mostly by Irish cops. We'd get stopped, and if you just voiced yourself a little bit, you'd get belt across the mouth. Because the first thing they'd ask you is for some identification of what your name is, and then you'd give them the name, and as soon as they recognized the SKI as being Polish, then they connotated it with something dirty, and they'd waste no time and tell you, all right, this is the last time I want to see you in this neighborhood, you goddamn Polak. And I didn't like the idea of being called that name, and I told the cop that, hey, listen, you better not call me any names, because I go as I please, where I please, when I please. So all he did was slap me again. And he was too much for me, being I was about 13 years old. So it was then that I decided that I was going to be a little more vigilant of my rights. I would familiarize myself with my rights, and there would be nobody on earth that I will not challenge in the future regarding my rights.